Here's the bottom line. If you're in the mortgage business and you're not working with realtors, you're simply out of your mind. I hear a lot of people say, I don't want to work with realtors, oh, they're so hard. Well, let me tell you something. These realtors, they're doing business. They've got buyers. They have signs and lawns all over the place just to find people that want to buy a house. How crazy would it be to not have a relationship with a realtor? Or several, actually. So, here's 3 realtors that are doing business right here, right now, in this market. I interviewed them for you so you can see what's on their mind and what they're looking for. There's some really neat consistencies through here. So I hope you enjoy it, and I hope it benefits you. So if you had to start from scratch, being who you are today, and you had to find a new loan officer, how would you go about finding a new loan officer to work with?
Finding somebody.
Yeah.
Probably in my networking organizations.
Good.
Well, a lot of loan officers just stop by our office
Okay.
every day.
Okay, so you'd be looking for someone who comes to your office on a consistent basis.
Absolutely.
Also ask my title company.
Okay, who they like.
Who does good loans? Who closes? Who's a good closer?
What's the most important thing you look for in a loan officer?
Honesty, a good work ethic,
Okay.
and consistency.
Honesty, get the job done quickly, and make sure that you can call me back when I need you to call me back.
Working with.
Someone who's honest,
Okay, honest.
straightforward,
Okay.
bottom line,
Okay.
and sincere.
If there's a loan officer calling on your office right now, what's the biggest thing they could do to make an impression on you, to get your attention? Okay.
Show up, and if you're going to be somewhere, be there.
I need to know that they're sincerely wanting to help my client.
What new loan packages are out there,
Okay.
or what lenders are working with you, what are the conforming rates, and
Stuff like
you know,
that.
education.
Okay. Are there any particular types of flyers that you get in your box that are that you actually appreciate or might hang on to?
If it's educational, it's always good.
Okay.
I think flyers are a big help.
What should those flyers have on them that help you the most?
I think they should have different financing options.
Okay.
Obviously, my information,
Okay.
their information.
Okay. So joint flyers.
Information about what the market's doing today.
Okay.
Stuff that I'm going to be able to pass on to my client
Okay.
that's going to get them excited about actually signing that document and purchasing that home.
Okay, so you're liking this stuff. It's interesting because another one of the realtors said this too, was you like to get stuff that you can in turn turn around to your clients.
Absolutely.
Okay. Is there stuff that ever comes by and gets thrown into the box that you look at and you go, this is crap, why does this even get thrown in my box?
Absolutely.
What kind of content is that?
Something real flashy at first, like, I can work for you.
Yeah.
And it's put in there by somebody that I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't even know who they work for. Who is this person? If I don't know them,
Out it goes.
Sorry.
So it's not just leaving something in your box. It's actually getting to meet the people for you.
Absolutely.
Okay. Out of all the stuff that loan officers might come and dump in your office, is there anything in your mind, and there might not be, but is there anything that you think, why aren't they bringing me this, or why don't they give us that? Is there
Well,
anything that's missing?
in today's changing market, there's so many changes going on.
Yeah.
I'd like to hear more about what's happening out there with not just the interest rates, but how are you doing business, and what's the preferred business? What's the preferred way of doing business?
I wish you would bring by, this is a real issue for me because I always search to try to find it, what the current rate is today.
So you would actually appreciate like some kind of a little rate sheet or something like that?
Absolutely.
Wow. How often would you need to see it? Weekly or?
Every time it changes, I don't know which is every day, but weekly would work.
Okay. With respect to the loan officer or loan officers you're working with now, what drew you to them?
Those things.
The consistency, the work ethic.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I mean, if you're going to have I have a good work ethic, I need to work with people that have a good work ethic. And we
Great.
all need to be working the same.
Okay.
Oh, their enthusiasm.
Enthusiasm.
And so eager to just be available, accommodating was a very big thing for me.
Okay.
Oh, wow. They were both referred to me.
They were
referred to me by either a real estate agent that I respect in the business, or a loan officer that I worked with for years and years and swore I'd never work with anybody else.
Yeah.
And he got out of the business, so he said, here's
somebody.
Here's
And you
somebody.
trusted them to at least give them the new person a try.
Absolutely.
Okay. Have you ever fired a loan officer?
Fired.
Yeah, like you were using somebody and you went, I'm not using that person anymore.
Yeah.
You've done that. Okay.
Yeah.
Why?
Because maybe they just weren't responsive, maybe they weren't accommodating,
Okay.
and maybe they were overcompensating on being the expert
Yeah.
and belittling my clients.
I have.
Have you?
Yeah.
Why?
Because they lied to me about docs being in. We're 2 weeks late. Oh, they're coming, and all of a sudden the phone doesn't get answered. And I actually went to their office and hung out till they got back.
Yeah, sure.
Why?
Because I felt like that person wasn't being consistent.
Okay.
Wasn't showing up when they said they were going to be there. That type of thing.
Have you ever gone back to a loan officer you got rid of?
Not yet.
Okay. Have you ever gone back to a loan officer that you fired?
No.
No? Okay. Yeah. Have you ever gone back to a loan officer that you fired and given him a second chance?
Yes, always.
You always do.
Yeah,
Oh,
I always
nice.
do.
Oh, good.
I always do.
Okay. With your current loan officer or loan officers that you're dealing with, would you say your relationship with them is good, strong, very strong, or bulletproof?
There's two that I work with on a regular basis, and I'd say bulletproof and very good.
Very strong.
Not bulletproof.
I'd say very strong,
Very
near
strong.
bulletproof.
Near bulletproof. Since it's less than bulletproof, is there a chance that somebody else could court you for your business?
I wouldn't say that's necessarily the case. I would just say that, I mean, it's hard to be bulletproof.
Okay. If it's not bulletproof, does that mean that there's the slightest possibility that someone else could possibly talk you into giving them a try?
Jeez. I don't know. I never say no.
Right. For the one that's less than bulletproof. Okay. Does that mean that there's slight opportunity for someone new to start a potential relationship with you?
Absolutely.
Oh, good to know. Okay. And just sum it up for us, Em. You know, these new kids or people that don't have realtor relationships that want to try and break in, just, if you just give them your best, 10 seconds of advice.
Be yourself, be friendly, and be available.
Nice.
Do open houses with people. A lot of loan officers will say, I'm always open for open houses, and they're never there.
And they're never there.
I do open houses. Sometimes I'll do 4 in one weekend.
Yeah.
2 on Saturday and 2 on Sunday.
Yeah.
And I need somebody there with me for safety and for obvious reasons. Somebody needs a
Info.
right then. A loan officer's there. They can get it to them. They can
Good.
get that thing written up, and we're in business, and hopefully in escrow in a couple of days.
Excellent.
That's what I think. I would visit open houses if you don't have any other resource.
Be yourself. Be yourself. Mirror images that you admire and try to just make friends, befriend them, and build relationships, because that's exactly what it is. But find people who are just like you, Be like people that are just like you. I mean, and then you'll feel comfortable working with them. They'll feel comfortable working with you. It's all about personality matches, because what you'll do for them, they'll do for you, and it goes, the world is round. And it comes around all the time. So,
The fastest. Save them some time, Joanna.
Be consistent.
Be consistent.
I mean, if you say you would like to help with an open house, or a lot of loan officers come in and say, hey, call me if you need help with an open house, but then they never call you and see if you have an open house going on, so they answer your phone and call and see if we need your help with an open house. Call us on Wednesday and say, hey, do you have an open house this weekend?
You said Wednesday. Is that the best time of the week to find out what you guys got going on for the weekend, basically?
Well, we throw ads in on Wednesday by noon, so.
Okay. Okay, did you see those consistencies? Let me just recap for you if you didn't, some of the things that I saw. But I suggest check this thing out over and over again and really pick up the fine points of it. Number 1, honesty. They want you to be yourself, and they want you to be honest. Don't pretend to be anybody else, and tell the doggone truth. Who doesn't want that? They love helpful information that they can send to their clients. So if you can give them something that they can send to their people, hooray. Okay, bulletproof? I don't think so. It doesn't sound like anybody's truly bulletproof. So if you've been neglecting to go after somebody, if you're consistent, right, and you're honest, and you can be helpful to them, you might be able to break that relationship down. Open houses, they need help with them. I guess a lot of loan officers are saying they're going to help or they're willing to help, and they never show up and they never check in. Remember I tell you guys to call, check in with your realtors? They really want it. They said it themselves. So good luck with this. I hope it helps. Think big, work small.